All right, good morning. Welcome to another Sunday. I see you guys are already loading up in the chat, and I appreciate you being here. Gil, Campanton Family Compound, and Rebel Canners, nice to see you. Grow Big, Joe or Corky. I never know which one of you it is. Happy to have either one of you. Big Steve, nice to see you guys. All right, it is a Monday morning. It is a Monday morning. Is it a good morning? Give me a thumbs up if it's a good morning. I hope it's a good morning. The sun is shining here in Michigan, so that is always a good morning for me. And this is the time of year. I really wanted to have this conversation about supplementation this morning because this is the time of year, especially here in Michigan. I had this revelation that I always am not feeling great in February. So how do you guys feel during the winter? Do you start getting that fatigue, that kind of drag down, not really sleeping great, but not having a ton of energy during the day? And so it starts to be disruptive in a sense that you're like, oh, I don't want to feel this tired anymore. So yes, winter blues, right. And February is that sweet spot because as we go through the winter, go through the fall and starting into winter and the holiday season, I don't know about you all, but the stress of the holidays and running 1,000 miles an hour and going from one place to the next, making sure everybody has presents, probably overspending and, spending money on people that you don't even really want to spend money on. How many of you done that? Hey, Kenny, welcome in. So stress plays a big role in this, in our body's ability to have the proper energy that we need. And then of course, stress, affects your sleep, so are you sleeping well? Are you not sleeping well? And so the whole point is that carries on through the beginning of the year. Now it's the beginning of the year. And now it's like, oh my gosh, I now have to make up for all the money I spent. I now have to make up for the lost time. And you kind of get to relax a little bit because you're not having to run to 12 different parties through the holidays. Or maybe you made that commitment to say, oh my gosh, I'm tired of eating like garbage and I'm going to start my resolution, which that always comes up. And of course, that's why we have Reset Monday, so we can reset. So the reason that I thought this was timely and important is because this February becomes that time when we're really feeling those winter doldrums, the winter blues. And so it's important that we pay attention to that. Now, there's very mixed messages. This is where I say my goal, my purpose to have this channel is to help you navigate through the confusion out on the internet, because there is so much confusing information. So, one day you should eat eggs and the next day they're bad for you. One day you should eat meat, the next day they're bad for you. One day you should eat kale, the next day it's bad for you. One day we need water, the next day, no, we don't need as much water. It's crazy how much conflicting information there is out there. So my goal has always been to be here to help navigate, help filter. I want to be the filter for you. And so as we come into this, these winter doldrums, and also I'm knock on wood, I've not gotten sick, and I don't normally get sick, but I mean, how many people do you know that are sick right now? Again, looking at that is a sign that everybody's immune system is struggling. And so, everybody's got this head cold, the flu, this little cough thing. And I don't know. I don't care what you want to call it. Do you want to go get a test for the cold that you have, or do you want to just support it with proper nutrients and rest? That's my, we still have people who want to race off and get a test just to put a name to what the thing is that we have, and just stop. Okay. Like, just stop. Like, your body's doing a healthy thing. It's causing you to have to slow down. It's producing mucus, which is fighting off whatever viruses and bacteria. Maybe you have a fever, which is killing viruses and bacteria. You don't need to know the name of it. You're sick. You have a cold. Like, I mean, it's crazy how we have been so conditioned that we must have a name for the thing that we have. And then people run around like that is I have the C word. I have, back several years ago, I've got H1N1. I've got influenza A. Like, I don't give a rip. Like, who cares what it is? It's a cold. Okay, that's my Monday morning rant on that. So now what we do, and yes, we need a spring reset. So some of that confusing information is, that's interesting, Kenny. Well, you work around a lot of people too. I have, people coming in and out of my office. Everybody's got sniffles, but I always tell them, this is also the place that when you get an adjustment, it actually helps to improve your immune system so that your body can then fight it off. So it's, you're living in that, must live in that bubble, right? Your field, your barren field that you live in. Yes, the treatment is the same, whatever you want to call it this week. Oh my gosh. And literally people like the sniffle, it's like the sniffle hits and you're just dying to get out and go get it tested. Like, enough already, just deal with it. And of course, all these different flu pandemics or epidemics, I should say, are, those all, I've been having this rant for years. Who cares? Okay, so let's talk about what we need to do about it. Yes, I love steam. If you can go into a steam that has like eucalyptus in it, that even better, that will clear out the sinuses. My mom used to take a pot of boiling water and she would boil it on the stove and then turn the fire off. And then she would have us put our face in the steam and put a towel over our heads. And you can do that with like hot water from the sink, fill up the sink with hot water, put your face over it, throw a couple eucalyptus drops in there. And that's a really great way to get that coming up through your sinuses. Hot shower, again, some eucalyptus drops in the shower, on the shower floor, anything to help that. Diffusers with eucalyptus. Eucalyptus is amazing. And I always put a couple of drops of oregano oil in there because oregano oil is antibacterial, it's antiviral, it's antifungal. So oregano is wonderful to even just to diffuse through your house during the winter months, not just when you get sick. So yeah, I mean, again, listening to your body, is it, do you just have a sniffle, or are you like so sick that you probably should be in bed? So, it's really important to pay attention. Don't try to push yourself too far. Kenny, I'm going to do it. In fact, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do a boil water and then put the essential oil there. I'm doing my boil water for you. Kenny's been asking me if I could do a video on boiling water because he just likes watching these videos, which is totally fine. It's great. Well, I'm up for it. I'm here for it. Hey, Corky. I'm guessing that's Corky. Nice to see you. Yeah, it's like you're putting a label on. Now, this goes for anything, right? So when people come in and they have autoimmune issues and they want to do nutritional coaching with me, great. I'm glad you went and you got whatever tests you needed to get in order to, like, sometimes people just want an answer for something, and that's okay, making sure that it's nothing catastrophic. But again, when I start working with people on functional medicine, I will say to them, don't take this the wrong way, but I don't care what it's called. I'm here to help you. And, some people, a lot of people actually like that approach. Like, let's stop owning your autoimmune thing, right? I have patients that come in, they're like, my fibromyalgia, my this. I'm like, stop owning it. Because you're putting that into your neurology, and your body needs to separate from that. The more you own it, the more you will own it. And you need to disconnect from labeling it anything. Just it's your body doing something that we then need to get ahead of and make sure that we can start to go upstream and rebuild you and correct the situation. But the more you own it, the more you own it. I think that needs to go on a t-shirt. So there, yes, I'm so glad. I'm not sure which part, because I went on a couple of rants there. So the reason that I want, so going into that rant, and especially in winter, and of course, there's so much, again, the confusion of information. Do you need supplements or don't you need supplements? And I'm here to tell you, yes, you absolutely do. People who are telling you you don't need supplements are people who don't work with people on the regular basis like I do. You'll have medical doctors, your medical doctor, your primary care physician, great when and if on the off chance you need medical intervention, great to have them there, but they do not understand wellness. They do not understand how the body functions from a wellness perspective. They are trained in sickness, not wellness. They are trained to treat you when you are sick, not help you stay healthy. So really, really important distinction to understand there. So many medical doctors will say, you don't need supplements. You can get everything from your diet. That's a false statement for a couple of reasons. Most people aren't eating a proper healthy diet, period. So that requires you to really step up your nutritional game, which you cannot out supplement a poor diet. So let me start there. So you must, I got my lipstick on my finger from my cup. So what you must do is start to change your dietary habits, start to change how you think about food and using it as fuel. Your food, your intake of food should absolutely fuel you. And sugars, artificial sweeteners, flavors, and colors have no business going inside of your body. And so, when you start to, so you definitely have to up your dietary game, because that's where, are you taking the right supplements? Make sure you are eating healthy foods, because you will not out supplement a poor diet. And if you guys are just coming in, please hit that thumbs up button for me. And giving power to autoimmune, it's your body fighting your body is attacking itself. It's exactly what it's doing. So it thinks, and it's always a leaky gut. This is what we say. So you've breached the lining of your gut, and you have like normal food substances now floating around your body that your body's like, that's not supposed to be here. And so it attacks. So when you heal the gut, then you're able to get nutrients through the way they need to. In your body, you won't have whole food particles. I talked about the peanut butter and jelly sandwich analogy last week. So how many times have you gone into the grocery store because you're like, oh, I probably should take some supplements, and you've gone into the grocery store, CVS, Walmart, or whatever the big box stores are, and you've stood in front of the section of supplements, and you're like, eyes are spinning, and you don't know what to pick, and there's all these supplements that are, this does this, this does that. Oh, I want to have healthy hair. Oh, I want my nails to grow. I want my skin to look better. Oh, my joints hurt. Let me take that one. Oh, this one's for brain. Let me do that one. And you're just all over the map. So, right. Is this like, so let me know, is this happen to you? You go into the store and you're trying to find what supplements, because you know you should be taking them. You know that you need a little bit of assist in your diet. I have a really healthy diet and I take supplements every day, because you know why? I'm sitting here in February going, man, I'm tired. I need some sunshine. Holy moly. So and everybody's sick. So I make sure I am ramping up my nutrients. So my body has all the nutrients it needs, the fuel from my food and the additional nutrients, in order to be able to fight off anything that I'm exposed to. So this is not about you catching something from someone. It's because that's not necessarily your destiny. If your armor of health is strong, if that's powerful, you could be around sick people all day, like I am, and still be healthy and not have to submit or succumb to that. So think of this as, sick people aren't bad, again, unless they're like hacking all over. But my whole point is, like, don't worry so much about them. Concern yourself mostly about you. So Happy Max says, yeah. And then you end up buying nothing, because it's like, oh my God, where's my head going here? So this is a problem. And then I'll have people bring their supplements in or send me pictures of their supplements. What are you taking? And 99% of the time, it's very poor quality. You've gone and spent a ton of money on supplements. And then people will look at the line that I have. So yes, I have an online store. This is where I've made it easy for you. I have an online store that provides you with the highest quality nutrients and supplements. And I have protocols built in there. So you can go in there and just look up immune protocol, winter flu protocol, gut health protocol. Like, you can look those up, and I'm building that out more as well. So I'll drop that link in here after the show. But the whole purpose is that, and people will look at these high quality supplements and say, wow, they're really expensive. When you say that, and then you have to break it down by dosage. So some of them, the ones I have, are higher dosages. When you buy them from a regular store, they're lower dosages and they don't work. So which one's actually more expensive? The one that's a little bit more expensive that works, or the cheaper one that doesn't work? You've just literally like flushed money down the toilet. So when you start trying to think about, oh, I'm only purchasing on cost, that's the worst way to buy a supplement. You want that supplement to actually have an impact on your health, or you wouldn't be at the store looking for supplements, right? And so one of the easiest things with supplementation is making sure there's no additives, there's no fillers. I do have a video on my website with regards, not on my website, on my YouTube channel, with regards to how to choose a supplement, how to choose a healthy supplement. I think I need to go back and do another one, because it's timely, or I'll just share that one, and things that you need to be looking for on the label. I have a patient who came in and he was taking supplements, and he said, well, it's third-party tested. He chose to go somewhere else and not order from my online store. And I said, third-party tested for what? And he goes, oh, I don't know. And I go, okay. So again, like I'm training you to learn how to choose these things, but I'm also going to like make it, just dummy proof, right? So I'm not calling you all dummies, just like make it so simple for you that all you need to do is go to the website and freaking order. And then you're not wasting your time in the store, confusion. Which one should I take? How much should I take? Because the dosages are very different. So this company that I looked at that he had chosen to purchase from, so it said third-party tested, but a lot of the products had artificial sweeteners in them. And I said, they've lost credibility. I don't even need to see their white papers on the third-party testing. They've lost credibility in the sense that they're putting chemicals and artificial ingredients in their supplements but then you're going to tell me you're third-party testing again for what? So these are all, and this is just sort of a mini course because it's Reset Monday. I want you all to go and look at your supplements. And I'm going to drop my email. I'm probably going to regret this, but I'm going to drop my email right here. And I want you to take a picture of your supplements and front and back, and I want you to email it to me. Let me see how many of you do that. My inbox would probably like explode right now. And that includes like powders, a lot of powders that you'll buy. Costco's powders have sugar alcohols in them. They have artificial flavors and colors. If it has anything artificial, if you just have to look on the front label, if it says artificial anything, put it down, because you're going to take supplements for your good health. And so if it has anything artificial, that's not for your good health. So, Joe says, if you buy your food in the store, the nutrition is not the same. It used to be 10, 20, 30, 50, 80 years ago. That is 100% correct. That we are so nutrient depleted in our soils. Our foods have been nutrient depleted. They're not as high in phytonutrients, which are what plants produce in order to, like, those are our cancer fighters. So we eat the plant grows, we eat the plant. Or the plant grows, the animal eats the plant, and then we eat that. So that's why, grazing, when you're eating conventional beef and it's been raised on corn, and then you eat that beef, now you're eating the corn, which is probably genetically modified. But if you eat grass-fed beef that has been grazing on high quality grasses its whole life, now you get the benefit of the phytonutrients in that animal when you eat it. So you have to think about the food chain, right? Yeah, I know, probably going to regret it. Yeah, it's better to look good than be good. Oh, I missed that one. Okay. So there's my email. And so I'm going to do another video on this, and I'll break it down a little bit further, and I'll have that launched for you guys, because I need to expand on the video that's already there talking about these supplements. So I'll have that for you guys. And so if you have any questions, there's my email. Drop your questions to me via email, and then I can answer them in the video. Okay. Bohemian says, I make my own because I can't afford the good stuff. You're right. I don't trust a lot of supplements full of buffers, and interested to see what you think. Okay. So she's going to send me her supplements. And then guess what I get to do? I get to do a video right here, Bohemian, on your supplements. And what we need to do is probably bring you up on screen and review that together. I think, what do you guys think? Would you like a video on that, where I bring somebody on and we go through your protocol and how you shopped for them and what your thoughts were, and I can educate you right on screen. And I'm here to love on you. Okay. So just remember, this is not, some people are like, no, I'd be afraid of what you're going to say. I'm like, no. This is about, your story, what it is that you're experiencing. How can I help you? And then how can we take that and how can we help other people? So it's really the bottom line. So yeah, there you go. My dog gets, he gets Seek Help every morning in his dog food. So excellent for animals. All right, you guys, it is 10:05. I have to run. This has been Reset Monday. So the next time you go into the store and your eyes are spinning, trying to figure out what kind of supplements you need to buy, you need to just reach back out to me, go to the online store, look at the protocols. If you don't see a protocol there for something that you're looking for, just let me know and I can create one. But here's the bottom line. If you're not taking what I call the core 4, which is you need a good multivitamin, D, fish oil, and a probiotic, you must be on those. If you're not on those, then don't ask me, what should I take for my joints? What should I take for this? What should I take for that? Now we're all over the map. So get your core nutrients down. We work on dietary intervention, and then we can start to do, you need a little something for your brain. You get anxiety here. We need magnesium. We've got some headaches. And now I can be more strategic about how I can help you. Okay. Rebel says, I make my own supplements. I'm allergic to artificial sweeteners and shellfish. Yeah, so I can't buy 90% of commercially prepared supplements. And that's where I'd be curious if you go to my online store to see. Let me show you this one here, because these are probably the cleanest line that I know, which is why I sell. I don't sell garbage. I don't get behind garbage. Again, like that line, it looked clean at first that from my patient. And then when I dug a little deeper and I was like, okay. Yeah, I know. See, that's what I mean. A lot of people are like, no, I don't want to do it. Oh, look at that. Okay. All right, Joe. Joe's number one. Joe, you want to come up? I mean, not today. We'll plan it and let's bring you up and we'll review it. Let me know. I'd love to do that. This is how I want to help people when we share your story with everyone else. So, okay. All right. Yes. Thank you, Happy Mac. Appreciate you being here. And I appreciate you being here, Bohemian, for sure. Uncle Al's in the house and we're about to jump off. So you guys have an amazing week and I'll see you Thursday for Chiropractic is Sexy. And jump on Grow Big TV tomorrow night. I think they're doing carrots because I have to do a video for them for carrots. So jump on there tomorrow night. I'm going to guess that's 7 is about the normal time. And we'll see you guys all around. Okay. Appreciate you being here and supporting the channel. Please make sure you share it out. We're still trying to grow and get monetized over here. All right, you guys. Love you so much. Appreciate it. Bye.